Welcome to day 36, 7:30 in the morning. Big shout out to my beautiful wife. Hope you're having a great day, love. Another little shout out to Nana, because I know you like that. Yeah, I've come in this morning just have a quick look at how things have settled. I'm now in what was a pit. Got to roll this to death today, all day. This has got to be absolutely solid, and it's not. So, and it was damp before it went in as well. So the chances are you've still got all the water from the base to come up. So we're going to have to roll this all day and then do a compact test on it. They are talking about potentially having to pull this bit back out again because of the mud that was underneath, and then potentially put some good stuff back in. The roller went in here and actually got stuck, so I had to pull it out with the excavator. So. But we have had a lot of water, so normally you would get that dry before you put it back in again, so we are fighting the elements as well. So yeah, today's plan, I need to obviously sit down with them and find out what that is, but obviously the slab is now clear, all bar that slab there, the footings are now gone. I need to get all the corners reset out again, and then build a plan about what we're actually doing today. Are we focusing on here to get this finished off, because I'll spin you around. We still need to get that at height, obviously. So here at the moment, it's meant to go over to where that rock is in the corner. We've got to take that to height over there and all the way through here. And then do compact tests on there to ensure that obviously it's like this, a good solid surface. You should really do sort of 8 inches and then compact, and then 8 inches and compact, and keep doing that. So you get each level as it should be. But at the moment that was poured very quickly. So it's definitely not going to have the actual compact that it needs, so we'll have to deal with that today. Then they're going to be putting some piles in here, some pillars. This is where 2 of the containers are actually going to be going up there as well. So they'll sit up there. This is technically the patio area. So from technically that post there over to that post there, this will be patio. And then we're standing in the swimming pool as we speak. And then it raises slightly up into the main house. And the reason why we took the footings up was because the last process was footings separate to the base, which then creates a cold joint around the main basement floor, which obviously enables water to come in. So I just didn't feel comfortable with that, so I asked them to take it up and start again. Technically what I'm looking for is a bathtub-like effect. So the walls, the footings and the floor, and then back up again are all one piece. Just trying to restrict any chance the water's got coming in. But here in Barbados they do things very different. It's very concrete floor and then blocks, whereas in the States or even in the UK they would pour that in a concrete basement, and they'd pour it in one pour, they call it. But they do have good waterproofing, and that is how swimming pools are made, so it clearly does work. It's just, is there a better way? That's all I keep saying to them. But looks like they're quite keen to do what they know, which is understandable. But I would rather push the envelope and the opportunity to do things better. Today, I think it's today, it might be today, we're going to be getting the container moved. So the container is going to be moving technically just over here. And then the driveway, this has all got to be dug out as well. So this is meant to be dug out down to the same level as over here. And again, more marl. And a stable base, but that will be road level, if you look what I mean. So the road level itself, as you can appreciate, comes down and keeps going down. So technically we need to build that at road level here all the way through, which means that technically by the time you get over to those stones, that mud at the background is about the same height as it needs to be. So we're obviously going to have to dig this mud out first and do exactly what we've been doing with the rest of the floor over there, which is filling it back up with a solid marl. But then it needs to be taken up to that height, so it's been quite an expensive exercise, but one that is definitely needed to be done. So that's the morning so far. There's one guy here, and the others seem to take about 8ish, so we should see how the day goes. 12:30, here's the machines, more rolling. The actual hoarding is actually being prepared. result of that, the container has to be moved as well. So yeah, lots going on. Lots of people. A little bit of disorganisation, but has to be expected when there are so many people on site. Roller's now rolling again after I found him trying to put more marl in and roll. So fingers crossed. It's going to take all day, that is, rolling. It's quite a light unit, so moving that would be quite simple. Top, but so I'm going to try and drag it around. It's one way of doing it. Just lift it and move it. That's what you would normally do. Oh well, anyway. More mile to be done over here. That roller needs to be going for a good 2 or 3, 4 hours. That's for sure. Now we have a bobcat broken down, which has got to be moved. So the guys over here to actually move the container actually are going to land up trying to move the bobcat as well, and then that way we can get the mile down and the lorry can go as well. So anyway, whilst I'm on, Rebar boys are still building. He's cleared that. Now he's either cleared that because he's on about putting the container down there, or he's cleared that because that's where the wall's going. Get out of the wind. So I would say the wall is going to go down there. Now the one issue we do have is that the wall itself, I'm going to take you around here, my boundary apparently is there, which apparently wouldn't normally happen, but if you stand here, technically that's where the line is. So it should be that it comes to the left of this post, I would have thought, so we need to establish that, otherwise we'll build a wall and then we're just going to take it back down again. So it's important that we get that right.